Good morning. So, how many times has somebody asked you in your life, what are you going to be when you grow up? See, today we're talking about how God called Isaiah to be a prophet. And I thought, well, what is a call like, and how would kids understand what a call is? And that question kind of came to mind. What do you want to be when you grow up? Except when God calls you, it's not just you deciding, it's God helping you decide what you want to be when you grow up. And then I thought of something else, something that maybe you could relate to a little bit more. How many of you have watched Harry Potter? That's kind of why I'm standing out here in the dark. I remember one of those first scenes in Harry Potter when Professor Dumbledore took his little device and all the street lights went out. Well, another scene from the beginning of Harry Potter has to do with Sorting Hat. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a sorting hat, but I do have an old leather hat. So let me put this on. There we go. This is my version of the Sorting Hat. Now, what did the Sorting Hat do? The Sorting Hat decided which house the children that were just coming to Hogwarts would go to. One of four. Gryffindor, like Harry. There was also Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. So the hat would go on somebody's head, and the hat would say, I know where you belong. You belong in Gryffindor. And off to Gryffindor you would. It would go. But there was another thing that we learned toward the end of Harry Potter. And that is that your desires and your thoughts could come into play. You could help the Sorting Hat come to that decision about what you wanted to be when you grew up, which house you went to in the case of Harry Potter. And so that's really what it's like to be called by God. It's that talk with God and you and God together deciding where it is that you belong in the world. Or, as I said in the beginning, what you want to be when you grow up. So that's really just it. When you hear people talking about being called, we're not just talking about people like Pastor Stephanie that officially are called to be a minister. Every one of us has a call. 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 even in our lifetimes. But we all have a call. And all of it's kind of like putting on that sorting hat and deciding what you want to be and where you're supposed to be in the world.